I need this book slump to take flight and get out the way. Y'all, I'm having an absolute blast screaming at this line. Don't nobody know CF. We know Wes. That's the mistake. Okay, what we're not gonna do is just talk about how I look right now. Okay, y'all, can we just throw the whole 2026 away? Throw the whole 2026 away. Like, I finally understand what the adults meant when they were like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Because indeed, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I ain't mean to just start it off on a real note like that, but that's the vibe that it's giving right now. Okay, it's giving keeping my head barely above water. Anyway, hey y'all. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kaitlyn. If you're new here, so happy that you found me and so happy that you're here. Y'all, was not lying in the title. This has been like the most spooky doodoo reading year. Why is it July? I've only read like 7-8 books. Huh? Like, what? That's not right. That's not right. But it's because like the books haven't been really hitting like that lately. Okay, so I actually just finished Sky Daddy by Kate Folk. That book, so weird. But y'all know I love a book that's just weird vibes. I love a book that's just like, nobody would ever think to write a book like that. Nobody would ever think to write a book about a girl who is sexually attracted to planes. Like, give me something new, give us something fresh. Like, I'm sick of the same old stories. Like, I feel like that one did it for me so well because it's just like, who would write that? Who would write that? Who would read that? Me, I would read that. But we got to get out of this reading slump, y'all. We got to put the pedal to the metal. My reading goal this year was 50 books. 50 books. That means between now and the end of the year, I got to somehow read like 43. I don't know if that's happening. I really, really don't. But y'all know how much I love Tia Williams, okay? I'm pulling out the big guns to try to get me out of this reading slump. What y'all think in this bag right here? What y'all think in this bag right here? We have a crisp, brand new copy of, not that sticker on there. We have a crisp, brand new copy of The Misconnection by Tia Williams. Oh, okay. And I know I was saying if it ain't one thing, it's another, but I actually do have something really exciting, really not if it ain't one thing, it's another. Come on, the police, that's none of my business. I have something really exciting coming up in August and I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna vlog it for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you because it's really probably not that exciting to anybody else. But y'all, I've never been on a plane before. I am taking my first flight. So I've been reading a lot of like, I honestly didn't even mean to, but like I've been reading a lot of like plane themed stuff. So I read Sky Daddy and I'm like, okay, if I get scared up in the sky, I just need to remember that it's somebody somewhere who gets off to this. Oh, bro. So keeping the plane theme, we're gonna do Miss Tia Williams' newest book, The Misconnection. I don't think we're gonna be getting the same weird vibe that we got from Sky Daddy. But if you don't know, this is her newest release. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the synopsis, shall we? Sasha Cruz knows types. As a booked and busy casting agent, she's always casting at happy hour, the grocery store, or everywhere. She's all about finding the perfect person to slot into the perfect role. What she doesn't do, however, are relationships. Too much energy, not enough time. On a flight to Paris for work, a chance encounter with her type changes everything. Sasha's seated next to a broodingly attractive mystery man, and sparks fly, but they never exchange contact information. Convinced she's lost out on her soulmate, Sasha emails her work friend for help, but accidentally writes to the entire company worldwide. Oof, big oof. The international manhunt to find Seat F begins. Meanwhile, Sasha takes matters into her own hands. She hires a smoldering detective she knew in another lifetime who complicates matters in unforeseen and irresistible ways. With a worldwide search underway, will love take flight for Sasha? We gonna see. We gonna see. I need love to take flight for Sasha, and I need this book slump to take flight and get out the way because like I said, my last two reads were pretty good. Sky Daddy was great. I also finished One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. Rebecca Searle just, when she does it, she does it. I really enjoyed One Italian Summer. And the ending took me by surprise. Anytime an ending takes me by surprise, I'm down because I be thinking I know everything. Since I got my degree and I know everything. Anyways, I already know you love the vibes here. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I know you want to see what I think about this beautiful new release by the beautiful, amazing Tia Williams. I just got off work, y'all. I need to decompress. I need some escapism. So I hope Miss Tia is up for the job. Let's get into it. Y'all, it's actually so crazy. You know what? Nah, because we read a book a long time ago and I was like, oh my God, I relate so much to this character. And she turned out to be horrible. So let me just shut up and not even speak too soon. But she said something I related to. Let's leave it at that. Y'all, what are the did I tell you where I was even going? Oh my gosh, my hair. Anyway, did I tell y'all my first trip is gonna be to Texas? I don't even think I finished my sentence earlier. My first trip is gonna be to Houston. And why in this book our main character is mixed and her mom is black from Houston. I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh my gosh, everything's a coincidence, but I just swear it just happened to be being a coincidence every time. Anyway, back to the book. Y'all, I'm actually screaming at this line. The guy she met on the plane is like telling her he wants to take her on a date. And she's like, he goes, no, don't worry, I'll handle it. She says, but I know the publicist, I can get us in easy. He says, I'm sure you can, but I want to take care of you. See, allow yourself to be handled. No, that's not the right word. And she goes, yes, the it is. And that might be the sexiest thing I've ever heard. Biggest period. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna read some more unsupervised and I will talk to y'all later. Okay, so please excuse the terrifying, y'all know I like to read in the dark. Don't even do all that. But I'm currently almost halfway through the book, y'all. I'm having an absolute blast, but I wanted to catch like my feelings and my reactions kind of like while it's happening. I was gonna save it for tomorrow, but Tia Williams just, her books are just so fun for like absolutely no reason. Like she's just so good at what she does. Even the corny parts, I'm just like, oh, this is so much fun. Can y'all see my booty? Y'all could definitely see my booty. Anyways, I wanted to make a prediction because I was having so much fun just following this story. This is how you do a love triangle, okay? Real ones know I just finished a book with a love triangle and it was just like, I didn't know a love triangle could be boring. Anyway, the love triangle and the misconnection is absolutely hitting it. I want to make a prediction early. I'm on page 111 right now and I think it's gonna be Wes, okay? I think the mystery man, Mr. CF, so at the very beginning of the book, the nail tech that Sasha saw in the airport right before her flight was giving her a palm reading and she was like, you about to meet the love of your life, and then she said no one wants to die alone, and then the guy she meets on the plane is like, no one wants to die alone. So Sasha takes that as a sign, but I think CF was just meant to bring her to Wes, and I think Wes is who she's gonna end up with because Wes just got that like, I don't know. And I feel like too, this is like classic Delulu, getting an inch and taking a mile. She talked to this man on one flight, a 6-hour flight. Yes, I understand they bonded, they connected, whatever. She may have been feeling all of the feelings, but it's just like, and Wes is making some good points. Wes is like, how did he let this girl get away? Like, you didn't get her name, you didn't get her number. And CF guy was also just giving empty promises. Like he was like,
you gonna let me take you out when we land?
Like, I don't know. CF was just giving like, he wasn't doing it for me. He was giving all talk and nothing to back it up. And y'all, this is actually hitting for me because I have had so many relationship fails over these past couple years that I've been single. And one of the biggest things I've learned is you cannot be falling in love with potential and the idea. But I think Sasha is really getting caught up in like, oh my gosh, the sexy Italian man, we bonded, we connected, we held hands, da da da. First of all, you was white girl wasted on the plane. Damn. You don't have an accurate representation of what this man is. This is not the love of your life. The love of your life wouldn't have like literally got away with, like, this don't even make no sense for real. So I don't think CF is gonna be her love. I think Wes is her true love. This is going back to what I was saying about like falling in love with potential and delusion and your idea of what could be rather than what is. If we look at the facts, what has CF done? What has CF done for you? Nothing. What has Wes done for you? Wes, I tried my very best to do spoiler free because I want everybody to enjoy Tia Williams books for the first time just like I did. But we gotta live in reality. And she said it herself, she's a little bit rusty with dating. So maybe she's like, you know, maybe she's just caught up in the possibility of what could be. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like she just has attachment issues in general, which all the girls do. I do too. We ain't even gonna do that. Say it like that. But that's my prediction. I think Wes is gonna be the winner. And like Wes is just finer like in comparison to Mr. Mystery Man and CF. Like to me, CF is so irrelevant. And I think he was put at the beginning of the story for a reason because like he was in and out. The whole book is her and Wes reconnecting and us figuring out, you know, what caused them to have such a strong connection in the past. Like this is about Wes and Sasha. And that's what I'm reading for. That's my prediction almost halfway through the book, the same day I started. Y'all, I love me some Tia Williams. I was so sad because she did an event not that long ago and I was being sad and boring and literally what she said at the beginning of the book, not wanting to go outside, so I didn't go. But I'll probably see her again soon, definitely at her next book release. But I'm having so much fun with this book. And y'all, do y'all ever procrastinate doing stuff you enjoy? Like, I procrastinated doing this reading vlog and reading this book for weeks. And I'm having a blast. And it's really like taking my mind off the woes of my life right now. And I'm just like, why do you procrastinate even the things that you like? Like, is that a side effect of ADHD or depression? Like, what is that? Anyways, I'm gonna read some more, get ready to go to bed. I'm gonna try my best to come on this camera looking like I got some sense tomorrow because a retwist isn't in the room. We got lint, we got dandruff, like why am I doing this to myself? Because I know I have to edit this and I'm gonna be like, ew. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna keep reading and I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Guys, we're back for day 2. Day 2 of reading the one and only Miss Tia Williams, A Misconnection. I got a little bit, I got like almost halfway through last night. I have like a couple tabs of like quotes and stuff that I wanted to share with y'all. So you remember how yesterday I was literally making my point about how us as girlies sometimes can fall in love with the idea of someone and like the potential and the story that we've written for ourselves and the person. I tabbed a quote that Tia Williams was pretty much touching on that exact point I said. So in this scene, her and Wes were talking and Wes was, he was getting a little, he was like, he and all that, you don't even know him, da 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 da. And Sasha was getting defensive. This quote here stuck out to me. It says, Sasha didn't want him to poke holes in her fantasy. It had become a ritual for her, waking up and dreaming about where he was in the world. If he was looking for her all day long, she'd force herself to remember the details of his face, his voice, the way he helped calm her fears on the flight. She spent so much of the day renewing her faith in this dream. The last thing she wanted was to be made a mockery of. Did Wes think she was a fool? Because you kind of are a fool, low-key. Because she even said it, like, she has to force herself to remember what he looked like, what he sounded like. Like, this was such a short period of time. And I kid you not, this part of the story really just solidified this thing that happens in life. Women are so creative. We're such visual creatures. We have such an amazing imagination. And we be making these men look way better than they are. We don't even know them. Sasha does not even know this man in CF. And she's just like, this is my one true love. This is my soulmate. Like, this type of delusion ain't cute for real. And like, some people just need to be experiences. Some people just need to be left where they were. Y'all, I kid you not. I was at the club earlier this year, right, for my friend's birthday. And the finest man I had ever seen to walk the earth was there, right? I had been eyeing him all night and I didn't realize he had been eyeing me too, or maybe he just peeped me eyeing him. I don't know. He was fine is the bottom line. And like towards the end of the night, he walks up to me and he asked me to dance. And of course I did, because I was like, you're beautiful. Like they don't make them like this anymore. So we danced, we had a good time, we talked a little bit, we laughed, and before he walked away, I was just like, I just need to let you know, you are quite literally the finest man that I have ever laid eyes on, and I just needed to tell you that. And he was like, oh my gosh, I appreciate that. You're absolutely beautiful as well, your energy, da 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 da. And then that was that. I never talked to that man. I did not exchange contact information. That was an interaction for the club. And it was a great memory. Kaitlyn, why didn't you get his contact information? Because like, me personally, I don't believe in finding love at the club. I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was a school night. Like, look, I keep saying school night. I had work the next morning, and like, no, I just don't think I'm gonna find my man at the club. Sue me. But that's literally just like this situation. Like, this man was a flight connection. That's it. Let it go. And just like Wes said, he was like, if he really wanted you, if he was really interested, he would have got your contact information. He wouldn't have just let you go. There wouldn't have been no, oh, I got caught up in the moment and forgot. Like, be so serious, Sasha. So that part of the story stood out to me, and it kind of like fueled the predictions that I'm already coming up with. I think they gonna find this man and he ain't gonna be all that. She even said at the beginning of the book that he was kind of crazy looking, that he looked odd, that his nose was a little damn. But like, I don't know. I'm hoping she don't end up with CF, because like, don't nobody know CF. We know Wes. Anyway, what else did I tab for y'all? Oh, I peeped this from Tia Williams as a little testament to 7 Days in June. I forget what chapter this is, but Wes says it's like when the romantic poets communicated through erotic sonnets or whatever. If that ain't Shane and Eva, I love when authors do that. Maybe it's a stretch, but I feel like that was like a poke at 7 Days in June. Maybe. Also, this is just like a book complaint. Can we talk about page breaks? Not page breaks, line breaks. Why in the world, this very last sentence in chapter 12, the last sentence is, promise me if you ever meet him that you'll bring a chaperone. I'll go with you. This is what Sasha's best friend Destiny says. Why am I looking at this page? It took me 4 times reading this line to figure out that the word was chaperone, because it's separated after the R in chaperone. So it says chaperone, right? On the next line. Let me just show y'all what I'm talking about, because I sound stupid. Okay, so you see that? Chaperone is broken up. You know how many times I sat there reading chapter 1? I was like, what is a chapter 1? What is a chapter 1? Am I the problem? Like, anyway, I tabbed that just to bring up that brain fart that I had. Those are all my thoughts for now. I want to finish this book today. We're gonna see if I actually do. We'll see if I can finish it. I'm on my lunch break and I kind of have to work late today, but I'm having a blast reading this. And like, yes, Sasha is really getting on my nerves, but like, okay, that's not impacting my enjoyment on the book. I feel like so many creators and readers nowadays, they're just reading stuff and like every little thing they don't like. Oh, that's a quarter of a star she just lost. Like, what? Anyway, I'm getting on my why rating books is killing the fun of reading soapbox again. But I'm gonna get back to reading and I will check in with y'all when I have more thoughts or more things to say.
Writing in the margins of my mind all day, sipping herbal in the morning just to feel okay. Had a dream I was water just flowing through space till I landed on
Sasha, girl. Sasha thinks she's so smooth. Like, she is not smooth at all. It is actually so hilarious.
I don't need much, just a book in the brain. Used to chase things that were run from me. Now I sit still, let the peace come free. Paint a verse.
Y'all, this is what Wes said to Sasha. Shut up! I'm going to regret this, but will you come with me to the bench dedication? All right. I'm going to regret this, but will you come with me to the bench dedication tomorrow? It'll be good for you to get out and you'll feel safe with me, right? I apologize in advance for my feral family. I thought you weren't going. I wasn't, but I thought about your offer to be my emotional support person. He took a breath. I'll allow it if I can be yours. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Why are we even still looking for and or talking about CF? He's so irrelevant. He's truly... I realized you see I got hype. I just put the mic down. CF is truly just a figment of her imagination. What if the plot twist is that she was so drunk that she imagined CF and he really, really for real did not exist? Like, I'm hoping he didn't exist because he's so irrelevant. Like, why is she still looking? She got her soulmate right in front of her.
Days that feel soft and broke. What a healing don't shout, but it still got hope. Let it ride, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush.
Okay, guys, I had to. Dang, I don't have the mic. It's okay. Y'all can hear me. I'm literally right here. Y'all, I just finished chapter 16. That was a lot. Probably. Listen. I don't really choose to read spice. If it's there, cool. That's probably some of the best spice I ever read. But the way it ended, my chest, like, I don't even know why I picked up the camera. I'm speechless. Like, oh my God. I don't even know what I came on here to say. There's nothing to say. I can't spoil it. That was crazy. That was crazy. And that's all I have to say. I was literally at work, y'all, for an hour and a half past my quick time. And then I went and got Chick-fil-A. And then I watched like half of Larry's vlog. And then I was like, I gotta get back to this book. I'm finishing this book today because I can't like sleep not knowing how it ends. I already know how it ends. But the chemistry between Sasha and Wes is like, this is like some of the craziest. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen that much. I don't know. I take a shot every time I say I don't know. This is that. I'm gonna keep reading. I'll talk to y'all later. Guys, I'm having so much fun reading this. You don't even understand. We just got a cameo from a love song for Ricky Wild. I don't know why. It just really tickles me when authors do that. They'd be like, only the real ones would understand this. Oh, they're at a gala towards the end of the book, and Wes is like looking at some flowers, and some guy walks up behind him and goes, "An impressive arrangement, isn't it?" And Wes goes, "You the florist?" The guy chuckled a little. "No, my wife is Ricky Wild of Wild Things Harlem. She's a genius with perennials." Don't ask me why I just did that. But Ezra, oh my God. Yeah, I'm getting to the point that the book is almost over and I'm getting pre-sad. Because listen, I can reread this anytime I want, but like nothing's gonna hit like that first watch, first read feeling. Like I'm having a lot of like very real reactions as I finish the book. There's some miscommunication happening. The miscommunication is stressing me out. It feels unnecessary. I'm over here anxiously clacking this magnetic bookmark that I have and I'm just like, so we really finna do this? But I know how I'm well versed in Miss Tia Williams' creations. I know she stresses me out at the end of every single book and she fixes it. I'm having faith that she's gonna do that this time. But golly, my blood pressure. Like I'm literally, I don't wanna breathe. Also, I just wanna say, I'm not a book boyfriend kind of girl. Because at the end of the day, these are not real people, right? But Wes, He's getting a little toxic. His toxic tendencies were coming out a little bit, have come out a little bit as the book has progressed. But like, Wes got it. He might be like, don't even ask me to rank Tia Williams' book boyfriends because they're all tens across the board. She's doing it. She's blowing it up. Oh wait, maybe she's not. I skipped the page. Oh my God, can y'all please forget about this man? The plane man is so irrelevant. Like, I wish this is how you know this is serious. I wish she never even met the guy on the plane.
Damn.
I know, like, if she hadn't met the guy on the plane, she would have never reached back out to Wes. But like, I'm so tired of talking about him. It's ridiculous. I'm screaming. The title of chapter 22 is "The Pettiest You Know as a Straight Man." Facts. Also, speaking of straight man, I already was not rocking with the mystery man because he lied the very first time he met our main character, Sasha. He sensed she was uncomfortable, so he was like, oh, don't worry, I'm gay. I'm sorry. Joke or not, we not joking about that. Don't piss me off. Anyway, oh, she's crying. I'm finna cry too. He not even that fine for real. In any case, I told myself that if we're supposed to meet again, the universe will make it so. No. Okay, I mean, if we're calling Wes the universe, if Wes is the universe, then yeah. She did not hit him with the "do you want to get out of here?" Wes is actually so petty. He's so mad. He just called him Super Mario because he's Italian. Petty. I love Wes. I'm sorry. He's literally a mess. Wes is a mess, but I love him. Maybe that's my problem. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. How did she come up with this stuff? So she's talking to her mystery man. He done called them a car and they done skedaddled from the little gala or whatever. And he was saying how he used to want to be a priest. But then he says, but no, I'm too much of a, what's the word? Hedonist. Is it hedonist? Let me look it up. I don't even know what that means. One second. I'm assuming it means like someone who cares about themselves. A hedonist, how do you say it? Hedonist, yeah. A hedonist is someone dedicated to the pursuit of pleasure and the belief that maximizing enjoyment is the ultimate goal of life. Sounds like a lot of us actually. Anyway, at one point I was hoping there was a way to do both, but no. And then Sasha says, I see you're not familiar with American mega churches. It's certainly possible to be godly and thotty. Ever been to Atlanta? If that ain't the truth, I was literally like journaling about that the other day. I was like, since when did going to church and like going to Bible study, like it's like a trend, like it's like a hobby now. I'm like, what? What do y'all know about having to go to church 3 times a week? 2 services on Sunday, Sunday school and the actual service, then Bible study on Wednesday, then choir rehearsal on Saturday. And don't let it be revival week. You going every day. They doing it for the trend. They not really true to this for real. They not really true to this. They just going for the Instagram story. Anyways, that was just a relatable thought I had. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The fact that she's in the car talking to this man with Wes in the backseat, I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything that this mystery man has to say. Because he's not interesting. I'm over here just agreeing with everything Wes says. Wes is too good with this detective stuff. Or maybe he's just an excellent overthinker. Maybe he uses his overthinking powers for good. Oh, there are no bounds to what I do for you. Ah! Okay, both of them are annoying, actually. This is the perfect example of the anxious attachment style and the avoidant attachment style. But they both really doing avoidant stuff. Like, can both of y'all just be like, they stressing me out because she'll be like, oh, this is how I really feel. And he'd be like, nah. And he'd be like, this is how I really feel. This is how I know you feel. I'm finna go though. Every time Wes says something, he's like, I'm finna go. See what I'm talking about? Avoiding, just doing avoidant stuff. This is so iconic. He says, I don't deserve her. She spent $600 on a pair of shoes. Iconic behavior. Exactly what she said. Don't get insecure because she's a bad. Are you not a bad? What happened to your confidence? Stand up. I like her. I'm sad. The book is almost over. Oh, let me lock in. Y'all, the mystery man is reading her for filth. I don't like him. He's right, but I don't like him. Period. She had led herself on. This is what I'm talking about. Us women. See, a woman can say us women. A man can never say you women. Us women. We be okay. Where Wes at now? Hey, there he go. Oh, he's so creative. Oh my gosh. Ah! I'm finna cry. One thing about Tia Williams, she's going to use every last page. She didn't wrap it up till the very last page. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all know I gotta read the acknowledgments in the author's note because I don't want it to be over. That's it, y'all. That's the misconnection. Amazing. I'm sure we'll see more of Sasha and Wes in a future book. I want some more of them. I want some more of them. I want some more of them when they're not literally going band for band about who could be the most avoidant the whole book. Gee willikers, that was a lot. But I really enjoyed that. The only Tia Williams book that I haven't read is The Perfect Find. This was spicy. This was hot. But it was very well done. Like I said, like I don't mind it if it's well done. Like if it do what it needs to do, it's cool. This book was also, and that's the thing, that's one thing that I really love about her books. They're romance, obviously, but they touch on so many other themes. It's touched on anxiety, you know, how you live and how you see the world differently after a traumatic event. Y'all know I can freaking relate after being in a traumatic car accident this year. Like the world just looks different after you go through certain things, and that was touched on in this book. Like I said, attachment styles, careers, our self-image. Wes, I feel like really struggled a lot with self-image and not thinking he was good enough, which unfortunately I think a lot of men deal with, especially black men. And this cover art is gorgeous. Like it doesn't really look like any of her other cover art, but this is beautiful, and it has that nice little smooth silicone that I like, and the colors just amazing. The book was amazing and beautiful inside and out. I just always have a ball, and like I'm really sitting here sad because why did I eat it up so fast? Like why? And like what do I do now? What do I do now? Like it's gonna be another year before year before she goes out with another book. And y'all, we're really sleeping on the hardback book. Like it was so great to just sit and the book lay open. This is as close to a Kindle as you get without having a Kindle. Yeah, you gotta still manually turn the pages, but with a paperback book, you gotta break the spine to get it to lay down. Like this was really nice. It was nice to hold it and to have it lay flat on the desk. And you know I had a good time over here talking about how the book laid while I was reading it. Like what? That was great. I can only hope to write amazing characters. I really do genuinely like every single character Tia Williams writes. They feel realistic. They feel warm. They feel like somebody that I've experienced even though I haven't. Like I can only hope that I can achieve that when I write my own books one day. I think that's really why I enjoyed Wes, because he really seemed like a regular guy. Like he drove a Nissan. He just was very, you know, he went through things in life. He made bad decisions, but he really was trying his best to live a grounded, healthy life. But he still was, you know, battling with his old toxic habits. And you know what I'm saying? He just felt like a real person. I don't know. You rarely read about that overachiever girlfriend and maybe a little rough around the edges boyfriend. Maybe I just don't read enough stories like that, but I rarely read about a relationship dynamic like that in books. Anyway, I could literally talk about this forever. Every single random thought that I had about this book I could sit and talk about, but I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna recover before I choose my next read, get ready to start editing this one. This was so fun. Oh, before I even wrap the video up, I gotta tell y'all something. Hold on. All right, so boom, I have a friend and she's so smart. I've talked about her on my channel multiple times before. She wrote her first book, y'all. She wrote a poetry book. This is called In Sweet Surrender, Poems on Desire, Devotion, and Release by my good friend, Danae Ashley. She's a self-published author, okay? Not only is she beautiful, kind, smart, funny, she's a published author. And I told her that I would definitely shout out her book next time I made a video. It's a really small chapbook, I think it's called, just of a few poems. And it's like only $10 on Amazon. Don't be a broke hater. Go buy a copy. Don't be a broke hater. It ain't gonna be signed like mine, because I'm like better than y'all and stuff. But if you like poetry, definitely check out her work. Her poems are absolutely beautiful, not even just saying that. Even if you don't like poetry, buy it anyway, because I'm asking you nicely, please, like what? Anyways, I really hope that you all enjoyed spending time with me, that you enjoyed reading The Misconnection with me. I try my best to be as spoiler free as possible. Definitely read that if you're a fan of Tia Williams. Read it if you're not a fan of Tia Williams, because that was just super fun. If you're new here, as I mentioned earlier, I don't rate books anymore because I just feel like the book rating system kind of took the fun out of reading, and it just made it like way too businessy and quantifying the value of somebody's work based off of star ratings. I just don't care to do it anymore. I have decisions decision fatigue. Did you like the book or not? So I don't do that around here, partner. But I really did enjoy the book. I obviously very much recommend it. And I cannot wait to see and read what T. Williams writes next. Y'all know she's one of my favorite authors. And I can't wait to share what book I read in general next with you guys. Y'all know if you missed a couple videos ago, I have a summer TBR that I'm trying to get through. Summer is gaining on me though. It's already July. It's July 15th. Summer's on its way out of here. It really is. But I'm gonna do my best to read as many books as possible. Even if I don't read every single one that's on that list that I made, I want to at least catch up on my Goodreads goal because we're behind. Behind is an understatement. Anyway, I could yap forever, but I had a really good time reading. Even more fun reading with you guys. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I already know you enjoyed it. If you made it all the way to this point, you enjoyed it. Stop trying to act like you didn't, like you're doing too much. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much again for watching, and I cannot wait to get you. Bye.